So far, it was largely the philosophers who studied human consciousness, but a serious effort to understand consciousness and walk the path towards ultimate reality was made at the MIT World Peace University in the form of the world's first conference on consciousness, the ultimate reality.
Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me today. And it's just such an honor to be here with so many distinguished people. So this is my little family. And if you look closely, you will see an ultrasound of a really small, tiny human, the size of a walnut, who will be joining us very soon. I can't wait to see her. She's not even born yet, and she's already the most important little being in both of our lives. But even in that presence of so much anticipation and so much love, I know that one day my family will no longer be here. I will be dead. My wife will die. Even my unborn daughter one day will die. You know, the most fascinating thing about us as human beings is our knowledge that everything must come to an end, but our ignorance in believing that that death will affect everyone else except for me. We build homes for our children, we build restaurants, we build theme parks and iPhones, we build arts and cultures and governments and societies. We build our legacy, even though none of us will be around to see it. Because in the end, we all die. We spend a lot of time thinking about our life and our legacy, but have you thought about how you will die? It is estimated that in a developed country, 85% of people will die in an ICU bed. 85% of the millions and millions of people will die looking like this. And this is where I thrive. You know, I like to say that there is life, there is death, and then there is our neurocritical care unit. When someone is sick, I mean, really, really sick, I get a call from the ED, the emergency room. Within minutes, our whole team is starting IVs, putting catheters, getting EKGs, getting CT scans, starting medications, and on and on and on. Every single machine you see here, every single screen, every single line is doing something vital, something that your body just naturally does without even thinking to keep you alive. It's like putting together a symphony between life and death. Now, sometimes we are successful and we celebrate wholeheartedly as our patients walk out of the neuro ICU. And sometimes we hold the hands of families and we cry with them as their loved ones pass on to the next world. But it's what happens in between that time that is the most exciting. Coma is fascinating. The word was translated into modern Latin in the 17th century from the Greek word coma, meaning deep sleep. Some people, because of some illness, go into a coma. Sometimes we put normal, healthy people into a coma for surgeries or other interventions. We do all this so routinely that we occasionally forget the miracle of what we are doing. We are literally putting people in a state of non-existence, a state between life and death. When people wake up, if you ask them what happens in that state, many people just don't remember. They say it's just like deep sleep. But some people say that they felt confused. Some say they saw visions. Some hear voices. Some become aware of their own existence. One person I know, Hal Zena Bennett, she's a best-selling author of over 30 books featured in the New York Times and other places. She describes her experience into coma like this. The coma carried me into a world where time and space seemed to vanish. It was a dreamlike existence where people, places, and situations shifted as quickly as thoughts. I had a profound sense of being at a crossroads, a turning point somewhere between life and death.